Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Bit of AI at the introduction there, but all my own work from now on. Just looking at my statistics, I've got 218 subscribers, but for 76 videos and 13,500 views, it's not very much, but I guess people just aren't subscribing. So if you fancy buying me a coffee to show the appreciation, I'd be very grateful. If not, don't worry about it. Anyway, August has been the hottest month in history, I think, in the UK. It really has been hot. Started off with the usual with some local Roe Deer, and then a trip over to Leighton Moss. Bit windy. Godwits, green shank, little grebe. And then this small family of what's left of the great crested grebes. Now, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, this had 3 tiny chicks on its back. Now it seems to only have 1 left. And can only imagine what's happened to the other 2. Marsh harriers, pike, all kinds of stuff that could have taken them. Anyway, it looks as though it's decided to it's time to try and teach the little one to catch its own fish. So it teases it with a fish it's caught, keeps dropping it, trying to get it to find it and catch it and take it back, but it's worth watching for a few minutes. Something a bit different. Oh, you've dropped it again. Oh, there we go. Come on, catch your own food. I'm fed up with feeding you. Oh, you've dropped it again. Find it. Hopeless. Soon learn, though. Anyway, next thing that came in... Oh, still on this, sorry. Yeah, next thing that came in was the great white egrets. There's not many breeding pairs in the UK, but we saw 4 on that particular day. Always nice to get them in flight, especially coming into land towards you, which is when you see the feathers in full display. All the work when the fishing is done with the feet, really. You can't really see on here, but they put the feet down, they shake it to try and get the fish to move up off the bottom of the lake. One heck of a neck on them. And he's been successful. He's got a decent pike that should keep him going for an hour or 2. Another flight shot. Didn't see much else around on that particular day, so we stopped off at Falshore on the way back. A bit late in the day, the light had gone, but it's very good for greenfinch there. Osprey was struggling to keep its balance. It was that windy up on its perch. It's usually good for lizards there as well. We saw a couple of decent common lizards. They obviously put feed out for them at Foul Shore, but don't usually care for that type of shot, but they were quite close, so worth a video. See the detail in them. Then we had a trip down the coast road to look for butterflies. Some nice common blues there. It's all the difference when the sun's out and it's not too windy. Everything seems to appear. Using the macro lens for some of these, I would say. Nice tortoise shell in good condition. The odd moth. Red Admiral. And a painted lady. Another tortoise shell in really good condition. The underwings look lovely on them. Trying to get them taken off here on video, which isn't quite as easy as it sounds. This is slow motion, of course. There's the common blue again. That's the male with the very blue wings. And the copper. These are the common blues again, the females the brown wings and the males the blue wings. I think we know what they're trying to do. Then we had our annual trip to Smardale to have a look for the Scotch Argus, which we've seen before. But when we got there it was overcast, very windy and actually cold. But then again, you're probably fairly high up there and very exposed. So we didn't see one Scotch Argus, but apparently the day after, when the weather changed, they were everywhere. Typical. Lovely countryside up there though, well worth a walk. So on the way back, we called in at Shapwell's to see if any red squirrels were about. And up in the woods there's 4 or 5 kicking around, but we only stayed 5 minutes. We'd had a long walk that day, but on the way back from Shap we decided to stop off at Kendal and have a quick walk down the River Mint. See if the dippers were around. That robin there is the saddest looking robin I've ever photographed. So stopped off again, 5 minutes on the River Mint, and in my usual place the dipper was displaying beautifully. Love that bird. I've seen it that often that I've been experimenting with really, really low shutter speeds to try and get the water moving, and I'm really pleased with this particular shot. It looks pin sharp and the water's moving. It's nice to see them on video, to see the way they behave. Good little swimmers. Just after nymphs and grubs, I think. And back home again. Roe Deer. The best year I've had for Roe Deer. Roe Deer, they're called capreolus, and they're only smallish, 24 inch to 30 inch to the shoulder. Excuse me, and they only weigh between 15 and 35 kilos, which I was surprised. I thought they'd have been heavier than that. But the males shed their antlers every year and regrow them. They rut in July to August, but they have a delayed implant, and the eggs are held for development until I think it's about December, and the fawns are born May to June. Bit different. Much prefer them to red deer. So this particular male was with a female, and the female looked bigger than the male, so I'm guessing it could be her last year's juvenile, possibly. That's the type of picture I like of them. It's nice to see them in the open, but I like that type where they're just popping up out of the hiding places. Spider in the back garden. And there's been a few buzzards kicking around recently as well, but buzzards are shyer than any of the other birds that I ever photograph. Having lunch in the garden one day, and this visitor landed literally right next to the table we were sat on. So luckily I grabbed my camera quickly and managed some stills and video. It was just obviously warming up on the concrete. Don't normally get that close to them. And then again, nice morning walk. I didn't expect to see much. And there's the Roe Deer fawn. They just stand dead still. That's a video at the moment. And you wouldn't even know it was moving. It's the defence mechanisms just stand exactly where you are and don't move. And the number of people who will have walked right past that, not even seen it. And that's its mother just hiding next to it. Bit more experience for the mother instead of standing in the open. Barn owl watching on. Then the very next morning, the same two in the exact same place. Nice to see them so close up. They obviously know I'm there, but they're not bothered in the least. I'm not wearing camo, I'm just on a walk down the road. They don't seem too bothered by movement. It seems to be noise that bothers them. And their ears are like antennae, always on the move. Like this one, it's somebody commented about how long its neck was. I must admit I never noticed how long they were before, but it does the job for eating leaves on trees, I guess. Yeah, this particular morning I was watching the two of them and somebody slammed a car door in the distance and they just bounded off, which did me a favour really. So there's just seen them standing around like I normally do. Quite athletic. To get them both in the same shot, was quite happy with those. So they ran from the middle of the field to the hedge and then stopped and then just walked back round to where they were before again. So lucky to see them like that. I keep forgetting to do video when there's too much action going, but I slowed this one down just to get an idea of what they look like in slow motion, but it soon stopped and got on with eating the grass. As you can tell, most of these pictures are either early morning or late evening. Anyway, a shopping trip to Kendal, so I had a quick walk up the Mint again, but only really saw grey wags. You always see grey wags in Kendal. But a little further on up the river, the heron was about. Didn't actually see it catch anything, but it took off and did a loop and landed in a tree, so that was quite good. It gave me a nice flyby. And there's a cormorant on the river as well, which I've not seen one that far up before. Pigeons having a drink because it was hot that day. Wonder why they call them wagtails. And another one with a slow shutter speed to slow the water down. Spiders everywhere at the moment. Can't walk up the garden without breaking the cobwebs. A few more in the garden. I think that's a buff ermine caterpillar going up my wall. You have a few trips out and you see deer morning and night. You think you're going to see them every time you go out, but I can assure you, you don't. I've had quite a few early mornings and late evenings. I've not seen a thing, but I've had quite a good spell this month, I must admit. Here's another typical morning. If I take a picture of the guinea fowl, you know I didn't take a picture of anything else other than this little wren hiding under the leaves. I'm quite happy with this particular view because there we've got the buck, the doe and the calf in one picture. Happy families. And the next morning this doe actually headbutted its calf and chased it round the field like a lunatic, as if it was trying to kill it. They ran totally different to the bounding run that we saw earlier. It was running more like a dog would run, absolutely flat out. It went right round the field, and eventually the calf went into a different field, totally separate to its mother. And the barn owl wasn't impressed at all. But then the very next day, best of friends again. So the consensus of opinion is the calf was trying to suckle it from its mother, and the mother was warning it off to say, go and just eat the grass, I've had enough of you. And I think that probably is the answer. This night again, just as I was getting to go home, they appeared, probably as near as I've seen them. The nights are drawing in now. These were about 8 o'clock at night. This particular one was 72,000 ISO, 125th of a second at f6.3. So it gives you an idea how bad the light was. And here's some of the barn owls getting ready to fledge. There's at least 2 juveniles, and I'm surprised they haven't gone by now because they look as though they've got all the feathers. But there's 3 on that picture there, but I think they'll be gone by probably now. I hope they stay local. Anyway, that's it for this month. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.